Now that we have studied about the reproduction, let us understand the modes of reproduction. Mainly, there are two modes of reproduction that we need to understand. Okay, so let's understand which are these two modes of reproduction. In one type of reproduction, only one parent is involved, and this type of reproduction is referred to as asexual reproduction. The another type of reproduction wherein two parents are involved is referred to as the sexual reproduction. Let us understand more about asexual and sexual reproduction. As I already mentioned over here, the parents involved in asexual reproduction is single. A single parent is involved, whereas in sexual reproduction, two parents are involved. One of the parent will be male parent and another is the female parent. Now these are the symbols for male and female. Clear? So in sexual reproduction, two parents are involved. Now if the two parents are involved, they will help in fusion of gametes. The male parent is going to produce male gamete and the female parent is going to produce female gamete. So yes, there will be fusion of gametes in sexual reproduction leading to formation of zygote. You might have studied this in lower standard that a single cell zygote is formed which will later on divide to form the embryo. Okay, but in asexual reproduction, as only single parent is involved, there is no fusion of gametes. Okay, now if there is no fusion of gametes in asexual reproduction, you will find that there is no fertilization. Whereas in sexual reproduction, fertilization takes place and that results in formation of the zygote. Now if fertilization takes place in certain lower organisms like amoeba or a very common bread mold, if you have seen the bread mold growing on a piece of bread, on the bread you will find कि कभी-कभी fungus आता है, right? So if the fungus is there and if it grows very rapidly. So the rate of reproduction you will find in case of asexual reproduction, if you see it after a day, after 2 days, you will find there is faster growth, and that's why in case of asexual reproduction, its rate of reproduction is faster. Whereas sexual reproduction, a very good example can that be of the humans or the elephant, which can take almost 2 years to give birth to the young ones. So here, comparatively, the rate of reproduction is lower. Also, if we talk about the genetic variation, in case of asexual and sexual reproduction, if you see the bread mold that is growing on the bread, you'll find that almost every bread mold looks similar. There is very less genetic variation, so I can say there is no genetic variation. Whereas if you compare yourself with your parents, do you look exactly identical copy of your parents? Obviously no. You look similar, okay, but you are not exactly identical clones of your parents. So here you will find, yes, there is genetic variation. And because of this genetic variation, now let's talk about the adaptability. Okay, so here you will find in asexual reproduction there is limited adaptability, whereas in sexual reproduction there is enhanced adaptability. So whenever there are beneficial traits, they will get passed on to the next generation, enhancing its survival, a better chance for survival. So what are the examples that we need to know? Very simple examples here can that be of the baker's yeast, the yeast that we use for baking purpose for making of cakes and breads. So yeast. Another example can that be of the amoeba, very rapidly growing, very fast growing. And for sexual reproduction, we can have examples of ourselves, that is humans. We can have example of cats, dogs, elephant. Okay, so generally mammals, they reproduce by the sexual reproduction. So are you clear with the two modes of reproduction? It's the asexual and sexual reproduction. Okay, clear? Thank you.